I've like tried like not playing much, and then I played like playing quite a bit, and then it's like, I don't know.
Hold on, I got a definite. I'm gonna catch this.
Okay.
If you go back, like Kha'Zix did something really weird. Like he's like after I did blue, he just came and looked at me at Gromp and then went back to his Raptors.
Oh shit! He actually beats you.
Yeah, so I was scared, but then he's left, and I was like, I don't know, how to punish this. I guess I just full clear.
Yeah, you're. Yeah. But I think you've missed. I think we've talked about this situation before. Like, I think even though you can't invade Kha'Zix, you should just start red side and invade him because you have. Okay, what do you think of this bot lane matchup?
About the bot lane matchup.
Yeah.
I just think my bot kinda just wins until like level 6, right?
You need to abuse that, right? Like, even though you don't win 1v1 at level 3, Alvin, you should be abusing. Like, when you load into game, I want you to start abusing your laners matchups unless you can't abuse your laners matchups, right? Because if let's say your jungle fight is 55-45, right? To him. Like, you don't win 1v1, but no one's going to kill each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
But your bot lane is at 75-25. Rakan is not a champion until level 6. Like, this is something you should understand from experience. You need to understand this to like actually implement this in game. So with that knowledge, even though your matchup is 55-45, bot lane 75-25, just pointing out random numbers, but you understand my point. You should be able to use that timer to cross into their jungle, unless their mid lane is Akshan and you have Nasus or something, or like Xerath, you know, and their mid lane will just roam if you go in their jungle, right? But you're happy for any skirmish to happen as long as your bot lane starts the fight with you. Basically, is what I'm saying. You're playing this way too safe. Your bot lane is not. You're not able to abuse your bot lane lead. Like, this is not a good invade. Because you have a blue buff now, right? Now it's like 60-40. Like, he kind of just shits on you if you fight. But like, good adaptation. I'm just saying, like, from the start of the game, this is what I want you to start implementing. Like, you need to look at the portraits and see what's the most aggressive thing you can do with your lane matchups, right?
Yeah.
So I think that would be a good start to implement that habit. Yeah, do not do the dragon. Good call there. I think just keep going.
His wolves aren't up, so.
Because he. Okay. Understood.
He did like red Raptors Gromp, and then he like delayed his wolves a lot. Then this trade was just really bad because I thought I would kill him and kind of live.
Yeah, barrier. All right, that's just experience versus barrier. Okay, like. Yeah. You gotta understand the benefits of barrier. Getting barrier baited. Okay, here you've got a cannon wave, but they're freezing. So you either have to ping from the start or let them freeze from the start. You gotta pick one. Like, you gotta ping right now, or you just gotta farm and let them freeze. Which I think you should just farm and let them freeze. What made you so eager to shove and like dive?
I think it was because like I knew he was on grubs and I like wanted to trade something on the bot side, and I didn't wanna like do dragon.
Okay, that's a misconception. Like, so you are trading. They're losing out. Like, I know freeze. I know I like flame freezes a lot in like 2024, but he's already like, your bot lane is gaining and they are losing, but naturally. You just need to farm. They're respecting you right now, right? They know Kha'Zix's top. They know your bot. You just need to farm your 2 camps, and then come on the time which it's going to be the most spicy, right?
Mm.
You're coming at the time which it's least spicy because one, they're fully look at their body language, right? The skill to implement here is, or the habit rather, is just reading the body language and playing accordingly, right? Respond to what they're doing. Okay, they're respecting. They're not even trying to crash the wave. Okay, I'm gonna farm my golems. I'm gonna check off the golems what they're doing. Okay, they're still not showing the map. I'll do my raptors. And then you can start walking here because at some point the lane's gonna crash with the stacking wave, right?
Mm.
But like your timing is just all off. You have the right idea, it's just the timing is terrible. Like you're leaving as the lane gets super volatile, which is 2 stacking wave.
Yeah.
And obviously Jinx uses all her mana, but she could have conserved it if she knew like we're gonna play the dive.
Mm.
Yeah, this is really good. Wait, what? Oh, you just greeted for the knockup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just greeted for the knockup and doesn't do anything because she still has ult. Damn. Okay. Okay, you're just completely countered by this champ, so you shouldn't even try this. Unless you have flash advantage or something. Like you waste like best case is flash, right? Exactly what you did here. But think about the trade-off. You're already snowballing the game so hard. Why are we wasting time for like 20 seconds to burn a flash when everyone could die on middle bot right now after you farm your camps or base? This is the mentality you need. Because like, okay, like every VOD review we watch together, like I'm not saying this is going to be all your games, but in most cases, whenever you VOD review, the game's super chaotic and people are cycling their flashes on each other, right? They're trying to punish each other's flash timers, so it becomes a very kill heavy game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is why you need to get in the habit of valuing your tempo. Like I've talked about it a lot, but I think this is the key for you to like boost your level, I'd say. Because how many times have I said you've got the right idea but the wrong time, right? In all our previous reviews. This is not the same thing, but I'm just talking in general now. Because remember the bot dive situation, that was like a horrible sequence. Where you had the right idea, it was literally just terrible timing. Like you see a cannon wave, but that doesn't instantly mean like there's more context to just, oh, it's a cannon wave, so I can move. It's like, how are they playing? Responding to how they're playing. Do I actually need to be here? Like finding that when should I actually come here? When is it going to be the most volatile? These type of questions in your head should help you like understand when you want to be there at the right time. And it's also just experience, right? Like I'm putting a lot of information and concepts, throwing it a lot at you, but you need to combine that with your experience. Like if you've never versed Rakan, how are you gonna understand what I mean when I say you should have just 3-camped bought this game, right? But if you understand what I mean, then obviously it helps. But that you just have to experience that. Okay, like what's Rakan's weaknesses and strengths? What's Thresh's weaknesses and strengths? What about Jinx? What about Kai'Sa, right? What about Quinn versus my champ? Like just things like that. You need to not gain more experience because you do play the game quite often. It's more that you need to take that experience and like use it.
Yeah.
So you're all right now. You're all over the map. So what was your intention like playing away from bot? I know Thresh died, but then is that just it? Thresh died, so you just like, okay, I'm gonna play topside.
Yeah, I guess, and I see like they're low, like both Kha'Zix and Quinn.
Yeah,
I think I just like tunneled. I will go. I have ult. I will kill one of them.
yeah. This is close call. Like you probably could have. It's just like you have to recognize that you're on the wrong side of the map, like pretty fast.
Yeah,
Like
and
you
then he,
do the play, but know the risks. You know what I mean? Like you're on the wrong side of the
Mm.
map.
yeah, like that didn't even cross my mind. Like I think I'm used to tunnel vision. Like I even flash for this kid. Like why?
Yeah, your Thresh is literally
And
laning
everyone,
bot.
yeah, and then everyone is off the map base, and I just go fight this.
Yeah, it's like the domino effect, right? Like you have no flash, mid has no flash. Now they're gonna fight mid while you're dead because you're dead. They know it's like a whatever uneven fight. Now you have to deal with Quinn. Now Quinn is threatening while you're on the other side. Okay, so there's two things here. We've talked about it before, but very briefly. So here we need to one retake our jungle, like the vision, and place neutral plus past neutral vision, right? And two, we need the side lane push. For us to take back the jungle, we need to the wave to actually go back to neutral Alban, and then after the wave goes back to neutral, someone's gonna show, or you can just safely face check bushes, right? You have your Q and Tremor, um, but you just
Like, do we
you
need?
can't skip this.
Why do we need to regain like bot side? Why can't I just like use Herald top or something? Like trade the map,
The
I guess.
reason because for you to advance the game, I guess this is a topic that I believe has come pretty true, at least from my experience in my solo queue games. For you to advance the game, cannot just break two towers and advance the game. You don't get to go further into their map, into their jungle, into their side of territory by getting two top towers, right? And then these two are still up. Does that make sense? Like
Mhm.
I don't know if it's like that in chess, unless like you can threaten their backline, right? But usually in chess, like I don't fucking play chess, but I imagine you take territory slowly, unless you can literally just backdoor the whole like all their pieces. Usually you're like trying to take space, right? You're not just trying to like run it down and end the game in like through one way, right? Like inside their territory. I
Yeah,
think
it's like you have to get center control. If you control more like squares in the middle, you're winning pretty much.
yeah,
If
there's
you
like
can't like just
yeah,
get a
there's
one way
exactly.
checkmate.
Yeah, the cheese strats are like that, but there's no cheese strats for that. Just killing all three towers here and then killing the nexus, right? Like that literally doesn't happen
Mm.
with like two towers up, the two outers up. So like the next objective is working on the bot outer and then working on the mid outer. The reason why we need to work on the mid outer last is because it's the most vulnerable place, right? You can get flanked from literally everywhere. Like even if you walk up to hit tower, there's like over the raptor pit, right side, left side line bush, right side line bush, TP flank behind. Like there's too much like threat, right?
Yeah.
Here, this is the perfect example. Too much threat. One, two. How does Jinx play this? You know, unless he's lanterning from like Narnia. So the key is retake bot, work on the next outer. Like, it sounds so dumb and simple, but I really think it's true. Literally just work on every outer. Like, if top outer's gone, now you take top side, retake bot side, and work on bot outer, right? Use Jinx push to work on bot outer. Once bot outer's down, use Lucian to work on mid outer, right? Use the waves to make them show to gain uneven number advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just try implement that concept. It's pretty simple, but I think it's quite effective and true to like how the game should be played. Or it's
Yeah.
effective. Like here, of course, you can like bull rush if like there's a reason, right? Maybe someone hasn't based, their tempo is really bad, something like that. You can just ARAM down mid. I'm not saying you have to always go in sequence 1, 2, 3 or something, but usually it's not that free. If you always can break the mid tower, you should break it first, right? Of course.
Yeah.
Jinx is getting a lot here. This is really good. Okay, Jinx died. We're not getting a lot here. I don't get baited here. Do we not do damage to Baron? We might not actually do damage to Baron. Okay.
Like Jinx got caught walking to Baron.
Yeah, yeah, and
It's like,
Lucian
you
doesn't
can't let
actually do
Baron-
damage. Jesus. Okay, here's like... Alright. As sad as it sounds, this is just experience versus Quinn with Moby Boots, right? You need to physically be touching each other.
Yeah.
If she's missing. That's my experience with Quinn. So yeah, I think that is good feedback when you see that champion and you see her Moby Boots. Because that completely ruined your play, right? That was a free Baron. Tice is literally farming bot. Okay, so I'm throwing a lot at you. Like I'm literally giving you feedback for every sequence pretty much, but I think we can talk more about this in the future, but basically if you don't have a turn tool, you can't start Baron, which you don't, unfortunately. Literally none of your champions has a turn tool. Because your support is a Thresh, right?
What's an example? Nordhogg?
Nordhog's useless as well because
They're over the wall.
they're over the wall.
It's like
Blitz?
Leona are.
Yeah, Leona, yeah. A top laner that isn't Garen. That helps too. A mid laner that isn't Lucian when you're playing Rek'Sai because you're full AD. Yeah, now the game's really hard. But to summarize, the massive frustration plateau hard stock review. 1. Implement the level 1 portraits. Alright? I want you to analyze the portraits, level 1, and then respond to what you think is the most aggressive play you can do, or best play, right? Aggressive / most efficient play. Second, we talked about your tempo / being at the wrong place, at wrong time at the right place, right? I have the right idea at the terrible timing. Like, I've seen this way too many times now. So you need to start analyzing when is going to be the most volatile timer to attack. Like, when is the time in which I can farm the most, but also come at the right time, right? Where it's
What's
going to
an
be
example?
volatile. Just keeping track of body language / when the wave crashes. You're playing for a stack, right? Yeah. They literally give the freeze. So that means they're already saying we're piecing out. We're so scared that we're not even gonna contest you in a wave, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they're literally not showing their faces. They're literally not even on the tower. They're that scared. Okay, that's like already like you don't even see their champion portraits, right? They're physically not even around, so that should be surefire tells. And then the third thing we talked about was just working on outer turrets one by one. Right? If you can shoot mid tower for whatever reason, you're ahead in tempo, they're dead, whatever. It's really good, right? Just break mid tower. But if not, just work on towers one by one. Don't overcommit to one side and stay 2 turns on one side. Like you got the Herald and then you went into their topside jungle. That's like
Yeah.
really bad because you're not gonna win the game. You're not gonna progress the game and move forward on the map that way. And yeah, like this is a bonus, but just try to avoid A-ramming mid without any vision, like on either side. Like that line bush ward does nothing, right? Because Kha'Zix could have actually just walked around and around the
Yeah.
corner. You have to retake bot, like I said, and then retake bot river, and then have to be patient because you need to get the wave to neutral. You need to see them. You need to check bushes slowly, etc., and then slowly gain vision back / clear vision. So. Those are 3 things for you to implement. It's a lot, but I think you already have the right idea because it's not like I'm telling you something completely new. It's more like I'm telling you, except for the tower thing. Yeah.